Good morning, everyone. It's Taylor here with BreakOut Studios online classes. We're getting ready for ballet basics. So I'm gonna get some music playing, get yourself settled in, stretch, find something to hang on to, and we'll get going in a few minutes. Let's get going here with our usual warm-up. So our class today, we have a few combinations sprinkled in where we are kind of building on top of kind of the basics that we've been working on for a while, just to keep things kind of growing and evolving. If those little additions ever get too much for you, feel free to take them out, modify it how you need, take out the port de bras, take out the other little addition that we'll add in there. But if you're open to it, to kind of building on some of the things that we've already been doing, then here you go. But we're going to start off with our normal warm-up today. So hopefully we've all seen this before, starting in a nice parallel, keeping the weight placed over the balls of the feet. The backs of the legs are still rotating back against each other, even though we're in a parallel here. We're going to take our right leg with a half point and full point and half and down and 2 pushes, 7 and 8. Other side, half and full and half. Keeping the ankle nice and straight, not veering over the pinky toe. And push and down. Then we roll through, keep the heels together, stretch and down. Reverse the roll through, plie. Stretch, one more time, roll through. And reverse the roll through, plie. In that plie, using the rotator muscles to open up to first, stretch up. And then same thing, and first, half, full, half, 2 pushes, really not activating the thigh, really just using the toe, pushing the floor away. Other side, half, full, half, and down, using the toes to push the floor. And then our roll through, up, stretch, and down, reverse the roll through, plie. Careful not to sickle, up, stretch, reverse the roll through, plie, and stretch. And then we have our stretches. We're going to take a nice parallel stance and forth. We're going to fold all the way down here for 8 counts. Come up 1, 2, port de bras back 3, up 4, twist out the spine, 6, 7, other side, port de bras forward for 8 counts, rolling up 1, 2, up to go back, and twist out the spine. And then we'll face the bar. We'll do a little calf stretch for 8 counts each side, calf stretch. And we'll grab our knee, we'll squeeze it, lift it up to our shoulder, circle out the ankle a few times, 8 counts here. And other side, grab that knee, lift it up with a long, strong standing side, circle out the ankle, and then we'll finish. And I'll keep talking through this as well. This is our first combination. We're just kind of warming up the feet, warming up the ankles, getting those little pops and cracks out. So really make sure that your ankle is right over your second toe when we're doing all these roll throughs and relevés. Careful not to get towards the pinky toe, and careful not to try to over ballet correct it and roll in towards the big toe. We just want the ankle nice and straight, tracking over that second toe. All right, here we go, in a parallel. Right leg, half point, full, half, and down. Push the floor, and down, again. Other side, half, full, half, and down. Push the floor, and down, and push. And we roll through, plie, heels up, straighten, and down. Keep those heels glued together as we reverse it. And stretch. Another roll through, heels glued together. Straighten the knees and down. Reverse. And rotate to first position. And demi. Point. Half. And 2 pushes. Other side. Half. Keep that ankle nice and straight right over that second toe. Twist out the spine. And other side, 8 counts. And roll up. Port de bras back. Coming up, twisting out the spine. And a calf stretch on both sides. Down that heel as we push up the lower abdominals. And other side. And we're going to grab the knee into the shoulder. Squeeze it up, circle up the ankle. One last squeeze and switch. Strong, stable, standing leg. And finish, good. All right, let's go through a nice plie here. So, let's have our little standard here. We're gonna go first, second, and fifth. So first position, we'll have our 2 demis. The wrist flips and the fingers float down and stretch. Arm floats up to first and that plie opens to second as we stretch. Go through all of that for a grand plie and 6 and 7 and 8. We're going to follow the fingers as they fold forward, and 2, and 3, and 4. Little press up. Again, keeping that arch over that second toe, not the pinky toe. And lower, and tendu, second position. Same beginning, demi-plie, and stretch. Arm floats to first as we plie, opens to second. And grand plie, keep the shoulders right over the hip bones. 6, and 7, and 8. We follow the fingers up and towards the bar. 2, and 3, and 4. Little press up, and lower, and tendu. We lift and slice into 5th. And then 2 demi-plies, stretch, and demi, and stretch. Again, shoulders over hips, it's hard in 5th. As we grand plie, 6, and 7, and 8. We're going to port a bras back. Make sure that we go up. Don't sink into the lower back. We want to lift up out of the lower back. Port a bras back, and come up. We just elevate, not a susu. We just rise the heels up and lower. We tendu back to first. Plie, releve, and we'll balance here. Balance, and plie, and finish. Yeah, so in first position, we have 2 demi-plies, demi meaning half. 2 demi-plies, 1 grand plie, grand meaning big. Port a bras forward, releve. Second position, same beginning, 2 demi-plies, 1 grand plie, port a bras side, releve. Fifth position, 2 demi-plies, 1 grand plie, port a bras back, eleve. Tendu to first, plie, releve, and then we'll bounce there in that releve. For all of these port a bras, really try to have a moment of lengthening taller before you cambre whatever direction. So forward, we want to go taller before we fall forward. To the side, we want to reach up before we go side. To the back especially, so we don't put strain in our lower back. We want to go up before we fall back. So we don't want to crunch those port a bras. We want to add space in our spine and body. All right, here we go. Grand plie, port a bras forward, up, releve, lower, tendu, second position, demi, stretch, grand plie, now we'll lift it in that side arm. Oh, sorry, port a bras side. We switch those. Tendu into 5th. 2 demis. Keeping those heels down on the floor. Grand plie. Now the heels can come up. Port a bras back. Back to first. Plie, releve, feel the balance. Remember that arch over that second toe. Plie, stretch and finish. Good. All right, well, we switched it up for a second, but hopefully that's okay. All right, let's go to the other side. Here we go. First position, arm first, it opens to the side. And demi, stretch, demi plie, grand plie, we go taller. Press the heels down, stretch, forward, releve, lower, tendu, second position. connection. As we're in releve, we want those heels to be up as high as they can be, reaching towards the glutes, and our glutes are engaged in back and going down. So we kind of feel the heel and the butt kind of trying to reach towards each other. Never tucking, but down and heels pressed up. Yeah, all right, let's take a tendu from first. So we'll keep the arms side for this one. For this one, we're really working on how the foot is articulating through a tendu. So we have 1, 2, and rolling down. Half and full and half and down. To the side, roll through the foot, back, down, out for 2, and in for 2. To the back, rolling 3, rolling down, back, half and point, half and down, 2 tendus, to the side, taking 2 counts out, 2 counts in. And then we start to the back. So this one is kind of a more fluid way of doing half full, half down, half full, half down. We're kind of moving, fusing all those little segments together. So rolling up and rolling back down, half and full with the fluid movement. Same thing, side, rolling back down, taking 2 counts out, massaging the foot against the floor. Rolling up, rolling down, massaging the foot, back, down, 2 tendus, to the side, 2 counts out, 2 counts in. After that parallel stretch, all the way down, do what you need down here, pedal out the feet, shake the head, rock out the hips. After we're done, we're gonna soften the knees to roll up. Using those rotator muscles, rotate those heels back to first. Let's plie, releve in first again, and we'll take another little balance in first position, yeah? So going through the half, full, half, down, half, full, half, down, but fusing them together so it's a bit more connected for the front, side, back, and then 2 tendus. And then keeping that strong arm to the side. It's there for a long time. Strong arms, here we go. Rolling up, rolling down, tendu front and close. Rolling up, through the foot down, out to the side, and we close. Up for 2, down, back, close. 2 tendu side, slow out, slow in. From the back, rolling up, half and full and half and close, and rolling up, side, half full, half close, rolling up, half full, half close, 2 to the side. And take a stretch, parallel, fold forward, pedal out the feet, shake the head. Soften the knees, roll up. Rotate back to that first. And plie, press up. Feel the balance. Plie. And finish. Good. So the exact same motion as when we roll up and back down. The foot's going through that exact same motion for the tendus. Yeah, so we're kind of treating our feet like hands. Here we go, to the left. Rolling up. Articulate out to the front. Again, up, 2, down, 2, half full, half in, up, 2, half full, and finish. Good. All right, so now that we really focused on the feet for that first tendu, we're going to do a tendu from fifth, adding a little port de bras, so kind of focusing more on the port de bras here. So 5, 6, 7, arms side. We have 3 tendus. 1 and close, 2 and close. On the third one, I flip my wrist to extend my fingers to the side. As I close, my arm comes en bas, and then I plie and stretch. Same thing side and back. 1, close back. 2, close front. 3, in, plie, and stretch to the back. 1, and close, and 2, and close. Extend, look at your fingers. Close arm lowers, plie, and stretch. And then I take a coupe on flat to the back. And I balance here for 8 counts. Plie, and then I start from the back. So 1, and close, and 2, and close. Third one, extend the fingers out, close, and plie, and stretch. 1, close, 2, close, 3, in, plie, and stretch, and 1, and close, and 2, and close, and 3, in, plie, and stretch. Peel that heel up and forward to coupe front. Balance on flat, weight placed over the ball of the foot. Balance, 6, plie, stretch. Then another balance, plie. Slide that front foot up to meet the back foot for a susu. Arms in first. And then we'll plie and finish. Yeah, so adding a nice little arm and leg port de bras action together. All right, here we go. I think it was this one. Here we go. 7, 8. Out, in. Reach, arm down, plie, stretch. Side, in. Reach, arm down, plie, to back. Out, in. Reach, arm down, plie, stretch. Big back, weight over the ball of the foot. Plie, start from the back. Extend the fingers, arm down, plie, stretch. Extend, arm down, plie, stretch. Extend, arm down, plie, stretch. Coupe front, weight over the ball of the foot. Fifth, plie, susu. Feel that balance. Same as in first, lengthen that lower spine. Abdominals sit up, ribs closed but shoulders open. Plie and finish. Good. Nice. I had a teacher with kind of these port de bras arm movements. We see it a lot in plie whenever we go through these port de bras. As we extend the wrist, she would imagine that our fingers are paintbrushes, and you want to paint the air with your fingers. So we're not kind of coming down this way or coming down with kind of like scooping ladle hands, but you want to just paint that side air with your fingers. And then we come back to a ballet position with those hands and that arm. All right, to the left. Here we go. Arm first, open side. Out, fit. Out, fit. Extend, paint the air, plie. And side. Extend, paint the air, plie. And back. Extend, paint the air, plie. so now we add a little port de bras in there. So now we're gonna keep the arms side, and now focus a little bit more on kind of some challenging weight change with these dégagés. We've done this combination before. This is kind of a more advanced pattern, but what was I gonna say? Oh, but super common in ballet. You'll see this type of pattern in weight change so often. So let's recall it or do it for some new people. So our pattern, we're always changing directions and we're always changing feet from outside leg to inside leg. Our outside leg meaning the leg that's farthest away from the bar, and our inside leg being the one that's in closest to the bar. If we had a wall here, we'd hit ourselves. Yeah. So to the front, we have 3 dégagés. 1, fifth, 2, fifth, 3, fifth, plie, and stretch. I change weight to the back, inside leg. 1, fifth, 2, fifth, 3, fifth, plie, and stretch. I change to my outside leg. I've already done front and back, so I have to go side. 1, fifth, 2, fifth, 3, fifth, plie. I change to my inside leg, which is in the front, so I have to go front. 1, fifth, 2, fifth, 3, fifth, plie, and stretch. And then I start from the back. 3 dégagés to the back, plie, and stretch. Inside leg. 3 to the front, plie, and stretch. Outside leg side. 3 to the side, plie, stretch. Inside leg, which is in the back. 3 to the back, plie, and stretch. Yeah. After that, we'll just stretch it out. We'll do a nice port de bras forward, come up, port de bras back, come up, and no balance. We'll just finish there. And we have that plie in between those 3 dégagés to kind of think about where we have to go next. And I'll be shouting out directions too. So if this is like, where am I going? I'll be shouting it out too. So focus on those directions, but also the arm is to the side there for a long time, so don't let the elbow sag. Keep that elbow lifted, but shoulder down. All right, here we go. I think it was, don't go just yet. Let me make sure this is a good tempo for us. Yeah, that's a good one. It'll be a little bit slower dégagé so we can focus on that pattern. Here we go. 3 to the front. 1, close. 2, close. 3, close, plie, inside leg, back. Back, in, out, in, plie, outside leg to the side. Out, close back. Out, close front. Out, close back. Plie, inside to the front. 1, 2, 3, and we start from the back. Back. Inside leg front. 1. Outside leg side. Inside leg to the back. And port de bras forward, stretch it out. And we come up. Port de bras to the back. And we come up. And finish. Good. So this weight change is not only good for our minds, but it's also really helpful to make sure that we're not just sitting, I'm totally exaggerating here so you can see, but make sure that we're not just kind of sitting in our standing leg, because then weight changes where we have to do so much effort to weight change. So we need to pull up, and in 5th position, we always have equal weight on both feet so that we're ready for any sort of weight change we might have. So make sure that we're not just sitting and making the working leg do all the work. We're pulled up and as tall as we can be up on that standing leg with the weight placed over the ball of the foot. All right, to the left. Out. a dégagé from first. Now kind of working again more on that foot articulation with the dégagé. So in first position, we're gonna have 4 pushes like we did in our warm-up. So we have accent down, and 2, and 3, and 4, dégagé out, and 2, and 3, and 4. To the left, down, 2, 3, 4, out, in, and 2, 3, and 4. Then we repeat it the second time through. Option to do the combination with your arms off to challenge your balance. 4, down, 3, 4, dégagés, 2, 3, 4, or repeating with your arms on the bar, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, kind of warming up our hips for passes to come later in rond de jambes. Let's grab our knee, kind of lift it up, kind of move those hips around, kind of however feels natural for you. And then relax that working hip. Relax it as you put all that weight into your arm. So using that arm strength to lift that knee up, relaxing that hip down. Place it into a passe. Just feel it here through the music. And down, grabbing the other knee up. It's kind of lifting up that knee, but not activating this working hip at all. Lifting it up, kind of rotating in and out in that hip. And then place it there in a passe. And we'll balance here. Yeah, so making sure when we do passes later that we're not lifting up the working hip to get that knee up. It's purely just that marionette doll action. Yeah, so 4, down, 2, 3, 4. That same motion we just did with our toes, we're adding in that dégagé. 2, 3, 4. Same thing to the left. Repeat again, arms off, optional. And then we'll grab the knee, feel that passe on both sides. All right, first position, facing the bar. Push down, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, working through the foot, down, toes, 3, 4, toes in, repeating, down, 2, in, toes, 2, 3, 4, dégagé, 6, 7, working that passe, grab that knee, pull it up, relaxing that working hip, place it into a passe, feel the balance, other side, grab that knee up, relax that working hip down, and keeping that hip relaxed, place it to a passe, and finish, good. All right, moving on to some rond de jambes. We'll have, that's right, 7 and 8. Slow around, feel the front, feel the side, and the back. We lift close first, 2 medium speed, 1, around, through first, 1, around, 4 to tempo, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. We reach off the floor in a fondue on that standing leg, front, and side, and back. I straighten the standing leg as I close fifth. And then I go from the back, on the floor, 1, and 2, and 3. Always lifting to close first. 2 medium speed, around, through first, back, around. 4 to tempo, 1, first 2, first 3, first 4, and a plie back. Energy to those toes, but hip stays in that socket, 6 and 7. Straighten as we close fifth. Let's port de bras front, and 2, and 3, and 4. Passe with our front leg, coupe, and down. Port de bras back, and 2, and 3, and 4. My inside leg goes coupe back, passe back, toes meet the back of my knee, coupe, and down. I reach side, 2 and up, and side, 2 and up, plie, sous-sus. I draw a line up my ankle, up my shin, all the way to my knee, and then I feel that balance there in passe. Again, making sure not to lift that working hip. We just slide, it's more about the toe lifting, not the knee lifting. And then we balance there in a passe. Yeah? So 1 slow rond de jambe around, 2 medium, 4 fast, and then 1 slow and a plie. We reverse all that from the back. Port de bras forward, feeling that passe, relaxing that working hip. Port de bras back, feeling that passe, relaxing that inside hip. Port de bras side, port de bras away. Plie sous-sus, drawing that toe up for a passe balance. All right, here we go. Here we go. 7 and 8. Feel the front, side, back. Grow taller as it goes first. Front, around. First, front, around. 4 faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie front, side, back, and fit from the back. Back, side, front, first, back, around, front. 4 faster. 1, first, 2, first, 3, first, 4. Plie back, side, front, fit. Put forward and up. Passe that front leg. Relax that working hip. Down. Put it right back. Lift up to the back. And coupe. Passe. Coupe. Fit. Side away. Come up. Grow taller as you put it away. And plie sous-sus. Up to passe. Keeping that working hip relaxed, building up on that standing leg. And plie, finish. Good. Good, so that passe was the first time we balanced on one leg in a releve, and so that can be a bit challenging. So when you're doing this passe, make sure, we say, toe to knee for passe, but it's really as high as you can go without sacrificing the hip placement. Yeah, so if your passe is kind of up to calf level, then that's fine for now. We're gonna keep building those inner thigh and hamstring muscles to keep lifting the toe, but not lifting it with the hip flexor or the hips getting out of place. So we want to be able to be pulled up on that standing hip and relax down into that working hip, and then just keep kind of lifting the passe as high as you can go without letting this happen. Yeah? All right, let's go to the other side. And we have front, side, back, close first, front, around, first, front, around, 4 faster, 1, 2, full half circles, plie front, side, back, nice. We're gonna do some fondus and a développé in the same combination. Let's just take a minute to stretch. So do whatever stretch you need. I'm gonna play some music. I'll play the music that we're gonna use, and then take a nice little stretch here. So whatever stretch you need. Here we go. So let's do a little fondue and développé action together. So, 7 and 8. We melt in a coupe, knees straighten together. Fondue, close, 5th. Développé. I'm going to use an arm for this développé. You're welcome to as well, or just keep the arm side. Développé, coupe, passe, to the front, and 5th. Same thing side and back. Fondue, knee straighten at the same time. Back to a fondue front, close front. Développé, passe, to the side, close back. And fondue, and back, and fondue, and 5th, and développé, to arabesque, and 5th, and fondue, to the side, and fondue, and 5th, we plie, sous, tenue, and to the left. Yeah, so basically a fondue out, fondue 5th, and développé, front, side, back, and then a fondue to the side, and tenue around. For these fondues, really making sure that as we extend the leg out in whatever direction, that these knees are straightening at the same time. So this working leg has a lot farther to go. So we kind of have to hold back on that supporting leg and anticipate with this working leg so that both knees can straighten and bend at the same time. So both knees are kind of working simultaneously here. Yeah, I think that was all I was going to say. So fondue to the front, fondue 5th, développé to the front and 5th. Same thing to the side, same thing to the back, and then our little finish is fondue to the side, fondue 5th, plie, sous, tenue, and we'll finish there. All right, here we go. growing taller. To the side, fondue, out, fondue close front, developé, fondue, back, developé, fondue, side, fondue, fifth pied sous, soutenu, plie, and finish. Good. All right, I think fondue and adagio was like the most exhausting combination, but we're done with it. So now we're going to move on to some frappes. So 7 and 8. We have 3 frappes front. 1 and 2 and 3. Carry side. And 1 and 2 and 3. Carry back. And 1 and 2 and 3. Carry side. We flex, bring the arm down. Practicing for beats and doubles. Flex front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. And then we'll finish there. Yeah, so this foot, it's kind of like a petit battement, but just with a flexed foot, practicing for double frappes and things like that later on. So 3 to the front. 1, 2, strike with the ball of the foot, rond side. 1, 2, the ball of the foot strikes the floor, back. 1, 2, 3, side, flex and flex and flex and flex and flex, 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 and we'll finish there. Yeah, so really got to make sure that that knee is rotated out to the side from the hip sockets, not forcing it. From the hips, that knee rotated as much as it can so that that foot can beat freely front and back. If it's too far front with that knee, we can get front, but it's really hard to kind of get the back with that knee in front. So rotate so that those feet, the heel, can just freely beat front and back. Really making sure to strike the floor with the ball of the foot. All right, here we go. And it's a quick preparation, so you might have to kind of start with the foot flex. It's like 2 counts. And 1, 2, 3, carry side. 1, 2, 3, carry back. 1, 2, 3, carry side, flex. Beat, 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 beat. Finish. Good. All right, let's go around to the other side. Here we go. Left. And strike front. 2, 3, carry side. Strike. 2, 3, carry back. 1, 2, 3, carry side. Beat, 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 and finish. Good. All right, finishing off some grand battements. Okay, so we're gonna have grand battement to the front, placing it into a tendu to practice not slamming our foot down, but we're in control of placing that grand battement down. 7 and 8. We brush and explode up, place tendu, and fifth, and hold. And 2, grand battement, still going through a tendu. To the side, we place and close. And up, and front, and up to the back, and to the back, and place, and close. And 1, and in, and 2, and in, to the side, place, and close, plie, like our fondues, soutenu, plie. To the front. 1, grow taller, and fifth. Same thing even though we're going through the movement. 1, taller fifth, and 1, taller fifth. To the side, place fifth, 2, ground up mas, to the side. To the back, grow taller fifth, 1, and 2, to the side, taller fifth, plie, soutenu around, and finish. To the back, we especially have to go taller and zip like you got suspenders on and someone's pulling those front suspenders up to the back. Otherwise, if we leave the hip back here, then this is not very pretty. So if we go to the back, we do have to let the hips go just slightly to the back. Hit the hips drop a little bit so we can get that leg up. But as we lower, we zip the front of the hips up each time we close fit. Not a tuck, but a zip up. All right, here we go. Here we go. Brush, tendu, fit. Brush, fit. Brush to the side. Out, tendu, fit. Brush. Brush to the back. Side, tendu, fit. Plie, soutenu, left. Tendu, fit. To the side. Brush, zip up, fit. Side, tendu, fit. Plie, soutenu, and finish. Good. All right. So we are going to do our last exercise here is going to be more of an arabesque drill using the bar. If you're like, no, I can do an arabesque drill without the bar, you're welcome to put it away or just kind of leave it here and not use it. Yeah, so we will be using the bar for this very last exercise in our class before we stretch. This is kind of our center work, kind of more of an arabesque drill. Arabesque is like, I think, the most common step in ballet. Like so many ballets, just so many arabesques. So having a nice square placed arabesque will just make our life easier. So we're going to do a little bit of arabesque drill using the bar because there's just a lot of plies up. So if you don't want to use the bar and just do it in center, feel free to just kind of use your arms in first. I'll talk about it as well. If you're feeling like uber adventurous today, you're welcome to do all these plies up to a releve or just keep it on flat. So many options to choose from, but the huge goal is working on that placement and alignment of our arabesque and working on our back too. Win-win. So let me just remember, let me play it with the music so I have the timing before I just bust out counts and then they're absolutely wrong. So we'll start in fifth position, facing shoulders and hips square towards your bar. And we'll start with our right leg front. 7 and 8. Brush 1, up 2. And for this one, let's just start with the same arm up as the leg that we just stepped on. So 1 and 2. Plie and switch. Plie and switch. And 7 and 8. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Step back. And 5th, just a little coupe, nothing pretty, just to change legs to get to the other side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, step back, and 7, and 8. Yeah, so we have step up on 2, and then we have 8, and a 4. We finish on 5, step back, and switch other side. Yeah, so I left this facing the bar, so we remember to keep our shoulders and ribs. Our hips can open up like a little bit, but shoulders and ribs are absolutely square towards the bar, not dropping this way at all. Really square. So the leg only goes up as high as we can keep that squareness and alignment with our shoulders and our lower ribs towards the bar. And the reason we're switching arms is sometimes when we do arabesque and we have one arm up here and we keep doing it, we lift up on one side but not necessarily the other. So this one we're lifting up our left side, lifting up our right side, lifting up both sides to really kind of fuse in that squareness that we have. Yeah? So one more time with counts, and then we'll do it 4 times through with the music, and then we'll touch our backs. 7 and 8. 1 and lift, and 2 and lift, and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and switch. 1 and 2. Yeah, really lifting up. Lifting. All right, we go 4 times. Right, left, right, left. Feel free to do this without the bar, keeping the arms through first instead of grabbing the bar, or go up to releve. So many options. I'm going to do it on flat with the bar. Here we go. Right foot in front. 6, 7, 8, 1, up, 2, plie, and up, plie, and switch, plie, switch, plie, switch, plie, switch, last plie, step back, 5th, change legs, plie, and up, down, switch, down, switch, 7 and 8, plie, up, plie, up, last plie, step back, here we go, one more time again, plie, and up, square shoulders, plie, up, plie, taunting, flip, and change. Again, plie, up, and plie, up, plie, last up, last plie, step back, flip, and finish. All right, here's our back exercise. All right, if you have a carpet or a rug, I have a little Pilates. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. We're gonna stretch out, especially our backs that we just worked on so hard. So just a quick little stretch to finish off with. Follow along with me. We're gonna start out in a nice child's pose, and then I'll walk you through the rest. Here we go. So child's pose, knees a little bit open. Sending those hips back to the heels. Chest down toward reaching long with those fingertips. Walk those hands over to the right side. Feel that stretch down the left side of the body. wide toes anchored down to the floor. Our kneecaps are lifted up. Our tailbone sacrum is heading down to the floor as our lower bellows are zipped up. Our ribs are close, interlaced together, but our sternum and chest is open in opposition. Releasing tension in the neck, shaking no. Let the earlobes and the jaw feel heavy. One more deep breath in, and release it out. And we finished. All right, well done. We did a few little challenging kind of coordinating arms and legs together and adding different movements together in some combinations. So awesome job. Have a nice rest of your week, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye, everyone. Thank you.